It started 5-0 and has gone on consecutive losses. Super Burrow, not terribly catchy, but an attractive sign. Burrow, high fives, chatter on the sideline. How about this kid? Pretty impressive. And the Bengals, not a misprint, 31-20, get their second win and their third non-loss of the season. Afterwards, everyone's like, dude, Joe Burrow, how good are you, man?
We know we were talking about it all week in practice. We don't feel like a 1-5 football team. One or two plays go our way over the last couple weeks, and we're 6-2 right now, 7-1. But that we didn't make those plays until today, and it feels good to make them.
Felt good watching, too. After the game, Burrow posted this stiff arm, social distancing on his way to a victory. Nate, how he crushes it in everything, in social media, and at the podium, virtually, on the field. We love him. How impressed were you with Burrow and these Bengals?
He's a phenomenal quarterback. He's going to have a great career, 10 years plus if he chooses. I love when he talks. Why is that important? Because he doesn't talk like a rookie. He doesn't talk like a guy trying to figure it out. He doesn't talk like a guy who has a loss for words. It's important because as a vet who was once in a huddle with young quarterbacks, you look in the eyes of a guy and if he's wavering, the huddle's a shamble. And then the team's a shamble. And from there, things fall apart. After the game, he was talking and he was sitting there, hands on the shoulder pads. And he's just like, I'm confident. I'm feeling good right now. He's like, we should be 6-1. Huh? Really, Joe? That's how you really feel? Yeah, damn right. You want a guy that goes to the Cincinnati Bengals who nobody expected to do anything. And forget about the record for a second. The future is bright for the Bengals because they have that young man at quarterback.
You get 3 quarterbacks in the Pro Bowl from each conference. And you might want to put Burrow in the Pro Bowl this year. Like, he's that good. He wins games single-handedly with this team on his back. And he's on pace right now for 4,500 passing yards. That would be the most ever by a rookie. He's on pace for 442 completions. That would be by far the most ever by a rookie. And the Bengals play really good football. They've lost a lot of tough, close games here. Bengals are in these games. They're 2-5-1, and Burrow is, most importantly, a pleasure to watch. He's watchable. He's fun. The red zone goes to Joe Burrow. You're not like, ugh, get it off this game. I love everything about Joe Burrow, and right now I think he might be a top 3 quarterback in the conference.
Whoa. Well, look in the division, Peter. I hear you. Statistically, it backs it up. I don't care what his record is really. He has it. He has it. And I remember we were all doing backflips when Baker Mayfield had his rookie year, and he came in and actually won a game. Burrow's doing all kinds of things that Baker could not do. I mean, it looks really good. And I think what I like most about him, he's kind of a wise guy. Everything he does has a little twinkle in his eye, like the tweet afterwards. He plays it all about the team, but that he thinks this is kind of cool and that he's kind of cool. Nate, your mouth is open right now. What's going on with you? Are you just dehydrated?
Give me your top 3, Schrags.
Got Mahomes, I got Big Ben, and I've got this guy.
Better than Josh Allen?
Over Josh Allen, Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah, right now, Pro Bowl, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Maybe Tannehill.
Tannehill's good.
Maybe Lamar.
What about Lamar Jackson?
Maybe Lamar.
We've got more Good Morning Football on the way. Foles? I mean, you're high on Foles. Okay, so you're right. Eagles win, Steelers win. We'll have the highlights plus. Yeah?
Maybe.
Burrow's in.
I'm not mad at it, bro.
Maybe.
Still not mad at it.
Herbert might be.
Welcome back to Good Morning Football. More highlights for you. San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks, NFC West division rival. Russell Wilson, who is he looking for? Oh, just the best receiver in all of football. Watch this under route. He catches it, comes out the back door. Watch when he turns this corner. Looking like Usain Bolt on the 200-yard dash. Oh, man. DK is phenomenal, and he was not done. Second quarter, Russell Wilson, what was he looking for? DK. I'm going to just box you out. I can run past you, but I'm big enough to do like a power forward would do in the NBA.
Baby Bron.
Won this one, 37-27.
DK Metcalf is 23 years old.
Yeah.
Didn't this game feel like it just hit a little differently than the other ones? And by hit, I mean quite literally hit. This was the hardest hitting game of the weekend, maybe of the season so far. First time ever Lamar and Ben Roethlisberger go up to bat. And Kyle, our guy Robert Spillane.
Bobby Spill.
First drive of the game, takes in a pick 6. Then we get another interception from Lamar. This one, of course, from the legend that is, Alex Highsmith.
Derek Ebron for the touchdown right there.
2 interceptions led to 14 Steelers points early. Lamar struggling, but would get it together. And the Ravens would take a lead here with a touchdown pass. That is Marquise Brown with the touchdown. We'd hear from him after the game, unhappy with the amount of touches he got. But Ben responds. Ben, pump fake, finds it, Claypool's a rookie also, guys. They've got a lot of young players on this team. Claypool dropped a few passes, fumbled one, found a way. But here we go, 3rd and 5. Lamar looking, makes the move. Stopped short, which would lead to a 4th and 3.
Here we go. Down 4.
Lamar Jackson, what do you...
Quarterback draw.
The play call is there. He would fumble it. And the Steelers would take over on downs. But the Ravens defense stops the Steelers. They get Lamar one last shot. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for the game. Lamar looking. Minka knocks it wide. Steelers go into Baltimore. And what was classic Steelers-Ravens hard-hitting game. Give them the kiss and the finger roll. Minka and the Steelers go away with the victory, 28-24. Stats tell one story. The final score tells another. Ben Roethlisberger had a feel beating Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in this crucial division matchup.
I know my whole career people say that I've always kind of had the playground, backyard football. Today, it was in its truest form. There were plays when I would say, hey, Juju, you run this. Ray, you run this. Ebron. I mean, we had guys, and they didn't blink an eye. And to me, that is just, it's so awesome that guys are able, they don't have to just be, like Coach Thomas all the time, don't be a robot. Like, they didn't have to be robots. Like, they were able to just do things on the fly. And I think that's what makes me most proud today.
A lot of good vibes in Pittsburgh. Take a look. Juju had the he got everybody involved. This is the 7-0 dance, the only undefeated team in the league. The only last time the Steelers win 7-0, they of course won the Super Bowl. Rookie Chase Claypool also had a tweet after this one. Yeah, it's good. He said, "Losing, never heard of her." I kind of get it. I thought I laughed out loud.
I guess he forgets his college career. Notre Dame digs.
Kyle,
pretty good.
They're 7-0. Yeah. It's not always pretty, but they got it done. What do you think?
I think the Steelers and the Ravens should maybe play in the AFC title game. I would love to see that. The problem is that for the Ravens to get there, they're going to have to win a couple big games. You can't just get buys all the way through the AFC title game. The Ravens ran up huge numbers. They ran all over the place. The numbers look great. They should have won the game. And at the end, I see Lamar coming up short. Nate, you're a big, big Lamar guy.
I am.
If you were to make a list right now, not of your favorite quarterbacks or of the best quarterbacks, down 1 score with 2 minutes to go, make your list. Start making it. Which quarterbacks do you want? You're going to put on Russ. You're going to put on Rodgers, Brady, Mahomes. At what point do you get to Lamar Jackson? And is that number double digits? I think it is.
I'll probably say 6 or 7 for me.
6 or 7.
But I hear your point, though. I hear your point.
Over Drew Brees?
No, I would go Russ, Rodgers. I'm going Tom Brady, Mahomes,
Stafford
Drew
is
Brees.
really good at the end of games. There's the point that I'm making is that he's an awesome player and he has awesome highlights.
I get your
great.
point.
We got to start winning some of these big games. We got to beat Mahomes. We got to beat the Steelers. We got to do a lot of this stuff, Peter. It's getting time.
Yeah. He's a talented quarterback.
Sure is.
He's athletic. He can throw. He can run, of course, as we know. But he needs to win these big games. And there's moments that matter where he didn't step up. He made some crucial interceptions. Or he threw a crucial interception. Beginning of the game. When you consider the fact that Big Ben took care of the ball and Lamar Jackson had the turnovers, that right there is your separator. As close as the game was, Lamar Jackson is going to look back and kick himself in the butt saying, if I just took care of the rock, we win this game. And we're going to continue to have this conversation until Lamar Jackson proves us wrong. He has some explaining to do after this turnover. And that's what we'll continue to ask Lamar and ask these Ravens. What are you going to do in the moments that matter? Because the Steelers, they stepped up and created the turnovers that we're talking about this morning.
Yeah, I'm watching this game, and the defense from the Steelers, we have so many big names, right? Cam Hayward, Bud Dupree, Minka, Tuitt's all over the place, and yet big moments. It's Robert Spillane out of Western Michigan. It's Alex Highsmith, a walk-on out of the University of Charlotte. It's Isaiah Buggs making big plays. The Steelers were out there and they were hitting and they had no fear. They went into Baltimore in a game where they're playing in their opposing team's stadium. The other team is coming off a bye where they've been loading up all week to play this game. And they go and they come out with the victory. I listened to Mike Tomlin after the game. Let's take a listen to the sound. This was so good.
You don't expect Lamar Jackson to make those kind of interceptions. How big was that to change the momentum?
We got respect for him, but we don't fear him. And so, we're not surprised by anything that transpires.
They don't win pretty, they don't put up huge numbers, and they don't win by a lot of points. But back-to-back weeks, They went into Tennessee and they beat the Titans, and they went into Baltimore and they beat the Ravens, and they're the only undefeated team in football. Hey, the Steelers, it's okay to say they're pretty darn good.
Speaking of fear, nothing about the stats are going to make you scared in this one. Again, 182 yards for Ben, 45 rushing yards for James Conner, but they are showing that even if it's ugly, like we're saying, they can win in different ways, and that is why I think your Super Bowl pick's looking pretty good.
And let me throw this out there. When Minka Fitzpatrick was traded for and he landed in Pittsburgh,